If Lamborghini were to survive, they had to stop making dinosaurs.
This, then, is the £117,000 Gallardo, Lamborghini's idea of being sensible. The wild wings and flared wheel arches of yesteryear are gone. So too have the protruding buttresses. And the complex V12 has been replaced by a 5-litre V10, which is almost economical.
And look at this door. Look at that. See, unlike the doors on previous Lamborghinis, it doesn't open outwards and upwards in a scissor dodecahedron fashion like a gull's wing. It's just a door. Inside, things get even more normal. I've got headroom, I've got legroom, I've got air conditioning that actually works. You have to search very hard to find any evidence of Lamboness, but don't worry, because I've found some. The ashtray lid is broken, and although this car has only done 5,000 miles, look at the gear lever. It's been given a certain patina by all those bejeweled Italian fingers.
Overall, though, the Gallardo does seem to have cleaned up Lambo's act. They should have called it the Priory.
It's easier to drive as well. When you thumped around the track in an old Diablo, it was like bull running in Pamplona, whereas this is more like walking through a field of cows. It's not even slightly scary. Steering's light. When you press the clutch pedal, it's like stepping in some blancmange. And what's more, for the first time ever in a Lamborghini, I can see where I've been.
And no prizes for guessing who's garnished it with such a thick veneer of common sense. It was, of course, the Germans. Yep, shock, horror, skid, slide, smoke. Lamborghinis are now made by Audi.
Now, I've searched the history books for examples of these two great nations working together in the past, and there really aren't that many. Putting them together is a bit like blending sausages with ice cream, I suppose.
In fact, the only time the two nations did work together was in the 1930s, and things didn't turn out well. So, how's it worked this time round? Well, let's see first of all how it compares to the other Ferrari wannabes. There's the Porsche 911 Turbo, the endless thorn in Ferrari's side, and the Aston Martin DB7 Zagato, basically a restyled, power-crazed last hurrah before the DB9 comes along. These cars are very fast. But the Lambo, despite the new one-cowl styling, looks like it's going even faster, even when it's standing still. It's no illusion either. With a 0 to 60 time of 4.3 seconds and a top speed of 192, the Gallardo blitzes the Porsche and the Aston. And with 100 brake horsepower more than you get in a Ferrari 360, it nukes that too. It seems then that the German-Italian alliance has been a success with this car. And we haven't even got to the best bit yet. The handling.
This is where a Ferrari 360 gets tricky. Drive too fast round a bend in it, and it turns into a small dog, spinning round your legs and wagging its tail.
This is in a different class. This is epic. It's like a big Lotus Elise.
This is the first four-wheel drive car I've ever driven that has no understeer at all. It is fantastic. Turn in, oh, that is lightning reactions. It changes direction like a fly.
I wanted to hate the Gallardo. I wanted to say that Lambo had sold its soul to the devil and ended up with a glorified Audi TT. But it's wonderful. Except for exactly the same thing that nailed the Bentley Continental in last week's programme.
The problem is, they've got rid of the Lamborghini idiocy, but some of the magic has gone as well. Some of the X factor that makes a car special. Let me put it this way. There are many children's stories. Mog, Kipper, Spot, the famous Seven, the Secret Five, Paddington the Pooh, Bob the Tank Engine, Thomas the Builder. But there's only one Harry Potter.